are on. Yes.
You again! You'll regret this! The Finnegans are dead! Hear me? Dead! If you're not entirely... Putting your nose in other people's business ain't nice! You picked the wrong side! You'll regret this! And so will the
shit.
Finnegans!
I was gonna go around the other side. What? I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you.
Putting your nose in other people's business ain't nice! You picked the wrong side!
What have you and your friends got against the Finnegans?
I got no gripe. My boss sent me over.
And where's he set up?
You can't miss it. There's always black smoke rising from the courtyard of that building.
You're stealing my bread. Yeah? My breakfast. Yeah? Why would you steal the poor's bread?
Are you serious? I'll take one.
Listen here. No buckets. Seriously? What the hell was that? Wow.
You can't slip away from us, you mangy dog! Ready to take him down?
So they didn't see me come up here, but just being up here, they know I'm here.
Run to your death, Burke! He moves too fast! Enough! Look from the shadows I strike!
There's no way. I hit him. How did he counter me? Oh dear God. Oh, come on. Optional objective, don't get shot. Well, I pretty much can't be seen then because these guys got some quick trigger fire. What are these? What's happening? Can't see that one over there. Is it pointing towards the flag? Yeah, it is. Leader is here. There you.
Ain't enough now. Get him, boys! You won't get out of the shoot him down. Ready to fire.
Oh, come on. Those shots are deadly as hell. That's a lot of crap to try and get. Oh boy. There is a ton of liberation stuff to do, and here, and I don't know if I want to do it all. Kind of itching to just power the storyline in this one and get on to the next game, since Black Flag and Rogue seem to take the longest.
That will help with smoke.
Oh,
Be at ease, Master Cormac. We are friends. The Finnegans were worried you might take matters into your own hands. I am Colonel George Monroe.
Colonel?
I came to help, but I see I am late. Thank you for dealing with these foul criminals. They were a blight on New York.
What do you care? You redcoats are nothing but landlords. The townsfolk here are grinding away, trying to make a living.
I cannot blame you for having that impression. Some of my comrades have been less than helpful. But I take a different approach.
And what is that?
I care. I want to see these colonists safe and prosperous.
Noble words.
Perhaps actions will convince you otherwise, Master Cormac.
Here. Reclaim what they have stolen. Now let us use some of that money for the good of the city. I realize you have no reason to trust me, Master Cormac.
You said you were a friend of the Finnegans.
I am. Their late son worked for me. Much like him.
How so?
He cared. And he wanted to do good by the people. We shared a dream, he and I. That of making the world a place. Mere survival is not enough. Full bellies, warm clothing. Freedom from want is the greatest freedom of all.
It almost sounds like you have goodwill towards the people you govern.
I do not govern, Master Cormac. I merely assist.
His Royal Majesty King George encourages his subjects to consider settlement in the Bahamas. If you are looking for a
See this neglected edifice, Master Cormac? We can make... Urban renewal is a new science, but one that has already proven effective on the continent. I've arranged for resources. Use them to improve that building.
What fine work!
The neighborhood will be much better now.
I suspect New York will prosper under your watch, Master Cormac. You can do great things for this city and its citizens. After all, a man needs purpose. Farewell for now, Master Cormac.
What can I do for you?
The Colonel strikes me as an honorable man. Someone who wants to do what's right. And he may have a point. With everything that has happened. With what I've done. I can't change the past. But maybe there's a future for me here. And maybe, just maybe, I can do what's right this time. I should head back to the Finnegans. Let them know I'm fine.
Around here.
You do not need something if I am
Shay, Colonel Monroe told us what happened.
You, sir, are a fool. But thanks.
Master Cormac, I am sorry to bother you when you were barely out of your sick bed.
No, I've had enough of being cooped up.
Then perhaps you could get a friend of mine out of trouble. He discovered a nest of criminals developing strange weapons. Look at these. Bullets as loud and bright as firecrackers. If we might have a moment alone. His name is Christopher Gist. And he might be in over his head. I fear these brutes will hang him like a dog.
I will not let those outlaws have another victim.
Good. The villains are entrenched at Old Fort Arsenal. I have urgent business in Albany. Please tell Master Gist to join me there.
Did you hear, dearie? They are hanging a man in the Old Fort.
Oh, 'twould be a shame to miss that.
Crap. Crap.
This bastard nicked what we rightfully stole. Let's say we give him a stretch. Tell him! Let him hang! Go to hell, the lot of you!
Christopher Gist! I'm Shay Cormac.
What are you doing here? Don't mind me asking.
The Colonel sent me.
Putting him back!
Good show, Shay. Ran them right out of their own den.
Well, I was looking for a new place to live.
Well, don't put your name on the door yet. There may be a few men left on their ship. Look, the bird is nested right over there.
Morgan. What is she doing there? That's my ship, friend. Begging your pardon, but I must go fetch her back from those louts.
Oh, wait! I can hardly let you do that.
Help me if you can, then.
Keep your wits about you, Shay. Criminals are everywhere, and most of them look just like law-abiding citizens.
And harassing the people who've nursed me back to health.
Sounds like good folks.
They are. Perhaps you know them. Barry and Cassidy Finnegan.
I've never met them, but I knew their son. Careful now. These ruffians can be anywhere. You can draw them out by making noise.
Oh, I've got something better than that.
Well, you seem to be more than capable of taking care of this matter. I tell you what, I shall find a new crew for your vessel, in case you have to leave post-haste.
I see the dumb toad again! Let's catch him!
I got you!
She's a fine ship. And true to my word, I found a crew for her. I did leave one position unfilled, though. Tell me, Shay, do you have a first mate?
He's long gone.
Then I apply for the post, Captain.
Welcome aboard.
As your first mate, may I suggest our next destination? The Colonel will be expecting me to report back.
My thoughts exactly. Colonel Monroe said he'd be in Albany.
And after Albany we go.
Splendid!
Why am I off my ship?
Captain has the helm. The Colonel waits on Albany. I wonder what he has in mind for us to do next.
Us? I thought you just wanted to check in with Monroe. Not sign me up for the army.
Not at all, Shay. But I admire the Colonel's ideals and want to make them happen.
What kind of ideals?
Secure borders, prosperous farms, fair trade. We need those in these wretched colonies.
Sounds like a high-minded utopia.
It rather does. Want to help make it happen?
Colonel Monroe is an intriguing man, and he certainly seems honorable. We'll head for Albany. After that, we'll see.
Splendid. Full sail ahead, lads!
Loose mates, sir!
Rain, it is raining all the day long. Malay, them northerly wind, it does blow so strong. Oh, gone away. Goodbye, my darling. Goodbye, my dear. Oh, Malay. Goodbye, my sweetheart. Goodbye, my dear. Oh, gone away. We're outward and bound for Bengal Bay. Get friend in me, lads, it's a hell of a way. Gone away. Goodbye, me darling. Goodbye, me dear. Goodbye, me sweetheart. Goodbye, me dear.
Trevor's off the wind!
Anchor ahoy!
In good health, I see.
Thanks to the captain here.
'Tis a fine vessel, Captain Cormac.
Thank you, Colonel Monroe.
Master Gist, did you learn more about our conspirators and their new weapons?
Well, only that their base of operations is a French fort further downriver.
It's a little close for comfort, isn't it?
If the French have installed a fort in our territory, they are likely preparing an assault. New York could burn. Will you join us, Master Cormac?
Aye. Enough innocents have died already.
Might I suggest we improve our vessel? The Morrigan is good, but with a few more supplies, she could be unstoppable. And there's a French outpost nearby I happen to know.
I like the sound of that. sort of business are the French up to there? Just occupying the territory?
It is an economic incursion more than a geographical one. Some of the ruffians are sponsored by enemies of the colonies. Intend to undermine local authorities.
I've heard they steal from civilians and resell essential goods for 10 times the price.
It's always the little fella who gets skinned. Colonel, guests here seem inspired. Is there something in the water? Or in the whiskey?
We're losing
Why
our
do you say
bearings!
that, Mr. Cormac?
I think Shay here is skeptical about our intentions towards our fellow man.
I understand, but there is no need. I simply want these colonies to be a place of safety, development, and purpose.
We must be getting close, Captain.
Funny. I thought rich men wanted them to be a place of profit.
I am not a rich man, Master Cormac. Money is a means to an end.
Could be valuable cargo.
Not an end in and of itself.
Says you. I think it's a fine end.
Fire! Fire!
Green in name and in nature. It's Valley Vert Outpost.
Lee.
Can't be far now.
Blues up! These are sticks!
Anchor away!
Dernier qui s'est moqué de moi, ça y encaisse. Fresh carrots, potatoes, leeks.
Je t'assure, c'est Washington qui a commandité la mort de Jumonville.
Ça m'étonnerait qu'il y ait des preuves.
Ah, I want to shoot him from right here.
Où elle est cette table de conversion? On n'a pas fini, ce roi. Tout ça cassera plus tard.
Arrête de gueuler, Henri. Fais ta patrouille, on en reparlera demain.
Si on vous paye, c'est pour travailler.
Saint-Marc, va rejoindre Tremblay. Réveille-le s'il dort encore.
So, I need to take him out.
Lefebvre,
Get the key.
Marcelin est en train de
and I
dégueuler
gotta
sa
take
vie.
this
Je te
bell
colle sa
out.
patrouille.
Lis les genoux. Ne va pas te faire un tour de rein. Lourd ou pas, il faut déplacer ça. les gars.
Lefebvre,
Alors,
Marcelin est en train de dégueuler sa vie. Je te colle sa patrouille. Saint-Marc, va rejoindre Tremblay. Réveille-le s'il dort encore.
et cessez tout. Si on vous paye, c'est pour travailler.
It's probably a bad move with the other
Arrête de
guard coming
gueuler.
up.
Fais ta patrouille, on en reparlera demain.
I don't know how in the hell that worked, but I'm not gonna complain.
Saint-Marc, va rejoindre Tremblay. Réveille-le s'il dort encore. Arrête de gueuler, Landry. Fais ta patrouille, on en reparlera demain. Saint-Marc, va rejoindre Tremblay. Réveille-le s'il dort encore.
Not what I wanted.
Lefebvre, Marcelin est en train de dégueuler.
You're
Attends!
holding the thing I need the most right now.
Okay. I got garlic bread in one hand, so I kind of trying to do this one-handed.
C'était quoi ça?
Vous avez entendu ça?
Je crois que ça vient de là-bas.
Ne bouge plus! C'est moi! Attrapez-le, vite! Non, pitié, c'est ce que j'ai compris. Je ne suis pas avec un niveau, je ne les connais même pas. La journée n'était pas assez remplie. Donc je me suis enrôlé pour une autre année. Quality fit to enhance the effort of onion, Vas-y, garçon! Je sais pas ce que j'aurais fait sans vous, cher monsieur.
Splendid! That fort and the defenders will tremble before the Morrigan. Captain at the helm!
Your ship is in fine form, Master Cormac. That fort should offer little resistance.
I rather hope the frogs offer some, else this will be a dull day.
Never wish for battle, Master Gist. There is plenty around here for any of our lifetimes.
Besides, if we find the fort's commander, the French will surrender. No?
Indeed, that is a sensible strategy. But we will have to wear down the fort's defenses first. Otherwise, they will just dig in like a wounded bear.
That's quite a win, Captain!
Loose and trim too! Studs out! Let's get moving!
Stunsels out! Mont Saint Denis, home to Masons and the rock they've cut. Another colonial settlement, Captain. Lock Cliff.
Floating cargo for the taking, sir.
Fire! Fire!
There's our target ship. Knock her down like a game of ninepins.
Begin by hitting her towers.
As the Colonel says.
Weakest right there, sir.
Away, ready, Captain.
Fire!
That's their weak spot.
Fire! Fire!
That's good.
All in the Stunsons! Fire!
Captain.
Fire!
Take their hit, sir.
Fire! Fire!
Will be easy prey for their mortars, sir.
Fire!
Incoming fire!
Fire!
More enemy ships, Captain.
Give me some speed!
Loose the mains, half sails.
I haven't invented speed. You're gonna have to do regular drugs.
Superb! Now find the fort commander.
Taking, sir.
Wow! You fell in the ocean. Great.
Just as the target, you have to move right away inside the fort if they move.
Je crois que je peux l'atteindre. Je le vois, je peux tirer. Plus vite, vite, attaquez-le de flanc.
Le Chasseur.
Say, it has been so long. Were you on a special mission?
Yes. From Achilles.
How interesting. So am I.
Don't make me do this, Le Chasseur. We could both just leave.
Ah, but then I would tell your brothers that you are alive. You have to kill me, Shay.
Rotten luck, old chum. Valiant effort. And a good line on him. Is that your best?
You are always good at your business, Shay.
As were you. Tell me, what are you doing inland?
Special weapons. Poisonous gases to use against colonial authorities. I am merely a delivery man.
Then may your final delivery be swift. Le Chasseur was right. I had no other choice. If the assassins find out I'm alive, they'll come after me.
next one's in talking to New York. Is it really on my boat?
Veterans among our ranks.
It is
here.
irksome.
While you were busy taking down that fort, I happened to stumble upon the treasury.
You don't say.
It was the damnedest thing. Well, in any case, amongst other things, I found maps and charts detailing various French trade routes.
What are you thinking, guest?
I thought perhaps we could use them to help the Royal Navy and fill our pockets. I stored these maps in your cabin, Captain, should you wish to use them.
Seven years forward progression. What? There probably would be if I could get to it. damn sequence and get out of this hot room for a while. I can access my fleet right here. If I've got an income on this one, I might as well just start taking shit.
These
I
criminals
might get
have
the
grown
remastered
crazy.
version of this and do another run through and do full collections of everything. Almost thought that said Amish house. Almshouse. I'm not sure what an almshouse is, but it's got to be colours.
Where are they?
Gently, Miss Son. That's quite a large bag you... Hey, wait! That's a bloody corpse!
That's a rather large bag you've got there. No, wait, that's a corpse. Yes, yes it is. And she was still in an old bag. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Ah, Master Cormac.
Colonel Mustard.
What you have learned from Le Chasseur was confirmed. The local lawbreakers are changing tactics.
What's their plan now?
Their boss has hired Benjamin Franklin to produce new weapons for them. He's very well guarded.
Benjamin Franklin? The scientist?
You have heard of him? Good. He is making equipment to spread gases among the populace. Toxic ones, as it turns out.
The populace? I thought they would use it against the authorities. Though that would be terrible as well.
The ruffians we have arrested refer to an intimidating woman. I believe she is behind these nefarious plans.
I'll look into this.
Thank you.
Hope. I pray it's not you.
sounds explosive. The boss really wants Franklin isolated.
No one interrupt this one. Really.
Shay, it is good to see you again. Your friend Hope said you were away.
I was. Sir, I've come to collect the results of your experiments.
Oh, well, it's a very good thing then. I just finished fixing the prototype. Here you go. I was preparing to leave for Philadelphia and then Europe. I was invited to lecture in London. Oh, would you be so kind as to inform Mistress Hope?
Of course. God, Hope. What are you doing with these felons? Turning the city against itself. What have you become?
Something the matter, Master Cormac?
No. Yes, just old memories.
When I am issued new recruits burdened with regrets, I tell them the surest way to lose them is with gunpowder.
You're right, Colonel.
This prototype seems very powerful. Use it with care, Master Cormac. Our intelligence says this thing can destroy certain fortifications, as well as injure several enemies at once. There is also a more subtle way to use it. Some of these grenades can sedative. Fire one into the crowd and they will fall asleep immediately. We should test this new weapon. Use it against that door. Go ahead, Master Cormac. Shoot the door. Good work. Good work. I think you are ready to turn this new weapon against the ruffians who would have used it. There is an abandoned factory nearby hiding a dangerous poison. Right now, it only causes sleep. But I fear those outlaws are distilling it. A more powerful formula could sicken or perhaps even kill most of New York.
But that's my first target.
Be careful, Master Cormac. We understand that the ingredients are highly unstable.
All the better.
Three enemies and one shrapnel grenade. Why? Yeah. Why there be a plane flying that low? That'd be the only reason, seeing as I'm not sure how the wind is though.
If I mess with this, maybe I can break the whole system.
It's gotta be against regulations to be that low. I'm gonna finish this mission and
This is
I almost want to go place we go. Or at least go for a walk or something while it's nice out. Ah, you fataz.
You can't be here. You'll pay for this. Get him! Slip away from us, you mangy dog! Place will blow up. Hey, what are you doing here?
How's that one asleep and getting
The
up?
whole place will blow up. Hey, what are you doing here? Hey, what are you doing here? Hey, what are you doing here?
It's the easy way.
What are you doing here?
We need kill 3
Place
guards
will
with a
blow up.
single grenade. Okay, I can do that.
The whole place will blow up. The whole place will blow up. Hey, what are you doing here? Hey, what are you? This is dangerous. This is dangerous.
I must get out, or I'm as good as dead.
What marvelous destruction, Captain. I saw the smoke all the way from the Morrigan.
That should discourage those miscreants. New York is safe for now.
With all due respect, Colonel, it's going to take more than a few explosions to get rid of this kind of trouble.
The boy is right, Colonel Monroe.
Shay, was it? Congratulations. You just burned a whole lot of rats out of New York. I'm Jack Weeks. This is William Johnson. I don't know about him, but I'm pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
It is, terribly dusty here. I'm sure Shay can recount his adventures to us over a pint. Hey, the first round's on, the Colonel, huh?
Is something the matter, Master Cormac?
Just a little confused. I must have breathed some of that gas.
Some ale will do you good. Come, we are all friends here. You will be taken care of.
That's the end of sequence 3. Technically, it looks like there's only 3. Incomplete memory 2 would be a current day mission. Over halfway done with the game now, in theory.
From the Colonel.
Dear Master Cormac, my apologies for the brevity of this missive, but it is time we were honest with one another. You have demonstrated your loyalty and resourcefulness to the Templar cause. And this despite, and perhaps because of, your assassin origins. The manuscript the assassin sought has been in my possession for some time. I reclaimed it when my men found you marooned. The Grand Master himself charged me to discover its meaning, a task I regret I have failed to complete. I leave it in your charge, Master Cormac. There is no one else I trust more. Now I leave for Fort William Henry, an ill-prepared garrison surrounded by hostile natives and the French army. We have requested reinforcements, but I doubt they will be forthcoming. I have no illusions that our resistance will be successful. I commit my life to the British Army, and my soul to the Father of Understanding. Yours, Colonel George Monroe.
Like a little upside down Piper over here. Yeah, I see you watching me. Can't turn my head, my next little kid. Oregon. What do I have that I can put on there? I can get like 30 more Elite Icebreaker. low compared to yeah. Stick. Alright. Kitty, 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 kitty. Seven raids today.
Captain's at the helm!
Man your post, Gist. The Colonel's in trouble.
How do you mean, in trouble?
He's at Fort William Henry, facing impossible odds.
Get off your lazy arses, lads, and man your stations! We raise anchor! Sorry for the early libation, Captain. But you realize that it's been a whole year since we met? A whole year! Changed my life, you did. And for the better. You will forgive me if I have been celebrating without you.
A whole year. Yes, I've a question for you. How long have you known of my, well, former allegiance?
Oh, you mean the assassins? I knew that ages ago, Shay. I may be drunk, but I'm not blind. Or did you think I would assume you had escaped from some homicidal circus?
Why didn't you say anything?
Well, the Colonel wanted us to avoid the subject so it wouldn't, you know, influence your decision-making. You saved my life out of pure selfless instinct, and helped countless others besides. If it were up to me, I would have made you an official Templar months ago.
Who is it up to, then? Monroe mentioned a Grand Master.
Oh, yes. The Grand Master of a colonial rite. You'd like him, Shay. His father was an assassin.
Really? He must have a story to tell.
What is the news from Fort William Henry?
The garrison is surrounded, and reinforcements are late.
General Montcalm has been blazing a path across the colonies for King Louis, hasn't he?
I rather wish he'd stayed home with his mistress.
His or King Louis's?
Either. Though I suspect the King's is finer.
Indeed. Madame O'Murphy is supposed to be quite the charm.
I know Murphy is in the French King's bed. Now I know you're pulling my leg.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna quit right here in the middle of the fucking ocean. Hold on, leave that open.